This is something else that I'm trying from VH Essentials, and it's something that in the summertime especially, a lot of heat, a lot of kind of sweat, wetness, traveling, exercising, doing all the necessary things in the summertime, and just from a confidence level standpoint, I'm looking to make sure that everything is in balance down there because I don't want any odor and I also don't want any itching or discomfort. So from the standpoint of what else can I do besides, obviously feminine hygiene, it's this particular suppository, and this is 3 things here that I really want to kind of highlight, and that's the lactic acid, vitamin E, and hyaluronic acid. So the last thing there is really, really super moisturizing. Vitamin E is going to really calm down all of the membranes, and from the standpoint of what is really the triple threat here is the lactic acid. So from the standpoint of you want to have that slightly acidic, maybe between 3.8 and 4, kind of slightly acidic environment. That really keeps everything in balance. So from this lactic acid, that is going to produce that. So I'm going to kind of take a look at what's inside here. And from my perspective, just entering menopause, this is of particular concern. So you get these suppositories. I think it's pretty easy to take one of these off of the main cartridge. And as I say that, maybe not. And I'm just going to rip it open here and make sure that I can expose the suppository. And then I'm going to take this applicator. So there's one applicator, it's not 15 applicators, there's 15 suppositories and one applicator. So let's take a look at the applicator, and it is for multiple use. So you can see the movement here, and it's a little bit like a tampon in that regard. Let's take a look at what that top looks like. And then with the suppository that I've opened here, it looks a little bit like the tip of lipstick. And so I've just washed my hands. I'm not actually gonna use it right this second, but to be able to insert this, that's kind of what I do, is kind of expose that back end, and I'm able to place that right on the applicator. There we go. So it kind of sits there. This is down here. And then as you were to insert it, there you go. That's supposed to go into the vagina. So it'll stay there at night. Overnight treatment is recommended. And there is maybe a little bit of leakage because you've now displaced with some solid, some of the airspace or other liquids in there, so you might want to use panty liner. But from the standpoint of it should be active overnight. Use it at bedtime where you're not really like running around during the day, you're still sleeping. It would kind of gently melt into the membranes and start to work by producing both moisture, kind of that healing vitamin E, but then also the lactic acid. So that's, have a look.